Welcome.
Welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween with T and A. I'm A and this is T.
And
I don't know what just happened.
today we're going to talk about something very scary.
Today we're going to talk about how to tell if you have a Halloween stalker.
Why are you always doing that?
What is this? Because I can see it in there just flopping about.
So, I think that stalkers, how scary. What a scary thought.
It'd be cool to have a stalker.
It's not.
Do you know that somebody likes you that much?
Did you watch that Ghost Whisperer episode?
That one was creepy. Bro, why are you stalking me? Can we just be friends and hang out?
No. We can't be friends. Okay, so if you had a stalker, because usually it's like a weird fetish thing, what do you think they would hone in on you?
What?
What do you think that they would hone in on about you? What do you think about you?
That would make them stalk me?
Yeah, because usually it's like a weird fetish thing. They're like, oh, I really love how shiny her nose is, or something fucking weird. Like, not saying that your nose is shining. I'm saying that that's like a thing.
I don't know. What would they hone in on you?
I asked you first.
Well, I don't know.
I think that with my luck, it would be like my feet or something, because I'd be so scared. You know what I mean? I already don't like feet.
I don't know. I don't think I have any stalker qualities. Or like stocky qualities. I don't think.
It's like, I love how far apart your eyebrows are. They will never touch.
You're making me sad.
Why?
I do not have a shiny nose. My eyebrows are not too far apart.
I didn't say your eyebrows are too far apart. I didn't say you had a shiny nose.
You know what? That's what it fucking sounded like.
That's not what I'm saying. Oh, is it hot in here? It's really
It's
fucking
literally
hot in
just
here.
you because you're on your 18th sip. That's why it's hot in here.
I know,
I am.
it was hot.
I have a scarf.
I walked
and a
in,
light coat.
I walked in
I have
here.
a scarf and a light coat.
I walked in here and I was like, before I ever even had a sip of anything, and I was like, it's really hot in here.
It's all in your noggin. It's all in that little crazy ball of fun.
So you don't think you have the qualities of a stalker? What if they're like, oh, I really love your nail beds.
The qualities
you have really nice nail beds.
Of a stalker or a
qualities.
stocky?
Stocky.
I don't think so.
It's like, I love how long your nail beds are. That's my
You're
thing.
pointing out some weird shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it would be. It would be something weird. I think.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm too bitchy to have a stalker.
That's why they love you.
They were like, I was gonna be your stalker, but what a bitch. But how to tell if you have a stalker? How to tell? How would you tell? If you wanted to tell, what would you tell?
I have a story, but I'm not gonna tell it.
Do you have a stalker story? Please tell it.
No,
what is it?
because it's weird.
Oh my god, I totally did have a stalker weird thing that happened at work.
You did!
I totally did.
I forgot. You did. You tell me. Yeah, yours is funny.
Okay.
Mine's weird and scary.
Well, I want to hear. Mine is also weird and scary.
I feel like yours is more funny, though. Yours can have a funny twist.
Okay, well, there is no funny twist.
Okay, I was 10, and it was an older...
Oh! Tell yours! Okay, no. We're too excited. Let me... Okay, okay, so hers is better than mine.
It's not better. It's
hers
scary.
is better than mine, so let me bring you down, and then she'll bring you back up. Creep factor.
Okay, creep level from 1 to 10.
Okay, mine was like a 7. Hers is like a 12.3. Okay, I get a text message from one of the girls that I work with, and she's like, hey, are you, do you work tonight? And I was like, yeah, I work at whatever time I work. And she's like, okay, well, I just wanted to give you a heads up that there's this guy in here, and he's showing your Facebook picture around, asking everybody in the restaurant if they know you. And I was like, what?
That is
no
so
freaking
scary.
way. And then I got to work, and like, no joke, every time the door opened, this kind of makes me a little sad. Every time the door opened, I was like, my heart would drop, and I was so scared. I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
You still don't know who it was?
No, I still don't know who it was. And they were just walking around the restaurant, and then it turns
scary.
out, like, he talked to the bartender in a while, and he was like, my wife just died, and I'm really lonely, and I like don't know how to like connect with anybody, and I just like saw her, and I just said that she worked at Pietro's on Facebook, and I was like, and I'm deleting the Facebook, and I'm making everything private.
That's so scary. I know the video from the other day, Lou is just like, for so long, I was like, oh my
I
god.
wish she would have looked down when I just stopped her. I went, she went, please tell you. Oh, I forgot. Oh, when she told me this, I was like, how have you been sitting on this for years? She literally just told me this story like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was like, no f***ing way.
Okay, wait,
I was like,
what
how?
are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of the neighbor.
Oh, okay, that's a different story. Okay.
What? Another story? Oh my f***ing god! Tell the first one.
When I was 10,
Oh, I'm intrigued.
when I was 10, I did ballet. I did ballet for like 16 years or something. And I was at the ballet studio. I was there every Saturday. And this guy who his daughter did ballet there too, she was really young. She was a lot younger than me. He just like started coming in like every day that like I was there, and just like always wanted to talk to me. And like he didn't speak English very well, but he like really like honed in on me and like always wanted to talk to me. And it was like really uncomfortable. And I remember I was just trying to be nice. I mean, I'm 10. I'm just like trying to be nice. And then he was like showed up to a day. It was like a Saturday where like he shouldn't have been there. Like, and I was there. He waited my entire class, and I went out the back way. I went up to my instructor, and I like told her kind of what's been going on, and she called my dad, and like my dad came down, and then he was gone, and then all the girls told me that he had a bunch of roses with him, and like all this weird.
How old were you?
I was 10.
He wanted to make you his child bride.
I know. So my dad and I, we lived in like the older part of our hometown. It's like a really cute neighborhood or whatever. And we had this next door neighbor, and he was always in his wheelchair, and he would sit out front, and he'd always wave at everyone that went by.
That one?
That's the guy, yeah. You're making me
scary.
nervous.
I didn't know you had two.
And well, he wasn't really like a stalker, but he just always would wave at me, and he lived next door. And
wait for it. The punchline is fucking great.
And he was a lot older. Like I want to say he was in his 80s, and I was 17, 18. And I would always go over and like chat it up with him or whatever. Not chat it up.
Just
with him,
be polite.
Just like hello, like
hey,
hi,
man,
how are
how's
you
your
doing?
freaking day going?
Like how are you doing? Like whatever. And we just had a bunch of new neighbors move across the street. These like two little girls. And my dad like worked with the guy or whatever. And I got out of my car coming home from class, and he was like, oh, and he like waved for me to come over. And so I went over there, and he's like, I saw you guys have a moving sign. You guys have moving trucks. You guys are moving. And I said, oh yeah. I said, I think we're moving in about like 2 weeks or whatever. And he goes, oh, so that only gives me 2 weeks to see how soft your skin is and how good it tastes.
What?
I was like,
oh, like no freaking way. I don't know how your dad didn't go over there and snap his neck and kill him.
I was like,
I don't know how he didn't just like, or wait, he's gone. Where is he? Does he still exist? Was he taken care of? I
don't know. And I was like, oh my god, and I felt so sick. I like didn't know what to do, and his little caretaker guy was like way back there, didn't hear anything, and I was like, and I went into the house, and I like never made eye contact with him again, and like the whole 2 weeks we had to live there, it was awful. And then my dad, like I told my dad, and my dad's like, what? And I took hell long to tell him because I was worried my dad would go like kill him or something. Then my dad went and told the guy across the street, because the guy has 2 little girls and like 2 like little daughters who were like 10 and 12.
If you see something or hear something, say something.
Those are my 2 weird stalker stories of like weird older men like trying to say something weird to me. And I've had a couple people. I've caught a couple people taking pictures of me.
What?
Mm-hmm, at the bar.
To like yelp you and be like, she's a bitch.
No, they're just creepy and trying to snap photos of me. And I was like, that's super illegal.
That's weird.
Now that I think about it, I've had kind of some weird. This is why I'm afraid of being kidnapped.
Oh, well, it makes sense now. That's what I'm saying. Like, you've been sitting on that one for so long. I feel like, hi, my name is Thea. Nice to meet you. By the way, this is my story. Like, ooh.
Okay, well.
That, how to tell if you have a Halloween stalker? Just like anybody who's extra creepy, be nice to them, but also tell them to go away. You know what I'm saying?
I just wouldn't, I'm just.
Like, you want to be nice so they don't kidnap you and lock you in their weird room.
There's a guy down the street from us who has this weird, I don't know, it's slowly coming together, but he has this.
I know, it looks just like a frame. then he put some stucco on it.
And now
it's just like a weird little room detached to his house. And I was like, I saw Brie Larson's movie. I saw Room.
Right away, I said something to Alicia. I was like, have you seen that guy? She's like, no. And then I pointed out to her and she went, oh my God. Like, this guy's just been slowly building this weird room on his property near us. And I'm just like...
I remember watching Room and what is it? I think Matt watched it with us or whatever. And he was just like, so like, oh my God.
He's like, this is so scary.
So scary. Crazy thoughts. Crazy world. Don't talk to strangers.
I'm already scared of everything. Like, I don't...
Like, be polite, but like also walk away. You want to be polite because you don't want to like trigger them, but you also just, you know, respectfully be like, no thank you.
Yeah, the guy in my class, I'm a little afraid of him.
I'm not afraid of anybody in my class. I wish somebody would.
I don't wish that he would. I hope he does not.
No, I mean, I wish somebody in my class would step to me because, no. It makes me sound awful. It's weird that I haven't made any new friends. You have to be nice even though they're weird. Good. Well, it's just the golden rule. It's the golden rule. Treat others how you would like to be treated.
Yeah, and I really hope...
a creepy creeper.
Oh, people are creepy.
All right.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We gave you no advice on how to tell if you have a stalker.
But we told you our stalker stories.
We gave you some fun little anecdotes to take with you and hold forever, and maybe you write it down and you send it to us, and you're our creepy stalker.
What if that old
Don't
man
forget
is
to
still
like,
alive?
comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be a stalker, hit that little bell button. You'll always get notified when we post a video. This is TNA signing out.